Hello and welcome. My name is Marisha. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm excited to share with you two holiday card projects featuring the same color palette. So let's go ahead and get started. Today's projects will feature products from scrapbook.com. First, we're going to use the Peppermint Winter stencil. And from their latest release, the Wonder and Delight stamp set. I love this stamp set. It is filled with so many beautiful sentiments and little accent images such as snowflakes, a heart, and a little dot. Also from their latest release, which was also featured in SBC Fest, we have the Berry Christmas 59-piece die set. I love this beautiful die set. Gorgeous polar bears, presents, trees, and a little car that you can use to create your holiday cards. Next, we have this beautiful Snow Days pattern paper pack. To know me is to know my love for pattern paper, and this one definitely hits the mark. This paper pad coordinates with the Berry Christmas die set, as you see the gorgeous polar bears. And let's not forget to mention this color palette with the blushes, the greens. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to use this to create card projects. I selected this paper from the paper pad and I cut it down to size. I'm now positioning the sentiment stamp on the panel. I'm then going to ink up the stamp and stamp it twice just to make sure I have a good crisp impression. To add texture to the panel, I'm bringing in the snowflake stencil and I'm going to follow the diagram indicated on my platform. This will create an embossed look to the panel. Once I'm done creating the sandwich, I will run the entire platform through my die cutting machine. And here is the result of the embossed panel. I love it. Now, if you like a deeper impression, you can always feel free to add another shim or a piece of cardstock to your sandwich. Off camera, I die cut the additional elements needed to create this card project. So we're going to use the polar bear and a few trees. For the snowbank, I used a piece of glittered foam from Spellbinders, and I basically cut it down to size using my scissors, and I used liquid adhesive to adhere it to the panel first. My friend, I had to give you a close-up of this polar bear. I used velvet cardstock from Doodlebug to die cut this polar bear. I am so glad I did. It feels so fuzzy. It is so cute. And by using the velvet cardstock, it adds another great detail to your card projects. Since half of the bear will be positioned on the snowbank, I decided to add a piece of foam tape to the top half of the bear. That way this will add that extra stability. Now I'm adhering the trees together and I will repeat the step as I did with the bear. I will add foam tape as needed and adhere the trees to the panel. This is one of my favorite holiday card projects I've created so far, and I'm just getting started with the season. But I just really love how it turned out. I think I'm going to create some more and send them out this holiday season. Yeah, I really, really love this scene. And you know what? You can create a shaker card with this scene. Just so many things I thought about when I was creating this project. But there you have it, my friends. The panel is complete. For a final touch, I will add accents of snow using Hero Hue's white pigment ink. I applied some to my glass mat. I'm now spritzing the ink with water, and I need to cover up my polar bear because I don't want any splatter on him. So I'm now going to bring in my brush, pick up the ink, and tap the brush just to add the accents of snow. I then adhered the panel to a gold mat, and then I will adhere the entire card front to a top folding 4¼ by 5½ inch card base. And after that, this card is complete. I just love the simplicity of this card. I really love how it turned out. Now it's time for card number 2. Let's make a shaker card by using the Bear Shaker die. This die is currently a freebie at scrapbook.com, so you might want to head on over there and grab yours today. I cut the elements off camera. I cut some extra because I do plan on creating another card off camera, in which I will share with you at a later time. I used the large stitch die to die cut a piece of acetate for the shaker. To create my shaker window, I used the smallest die to die cut the center of the die cut. I then applied adhesive tape to the back, and then I adhered the acetate to the back of the window. I'm now adhering the other elements, such as the snout and the eyes, to the outside of the shaker window. However, you do have the option to adhere those elements on the inside of your shaker bear. I just encourage you just to experiment with this project before you commit. There's so many ways you can use this die. Once I'm done applying foam tape to the back of my shaker window, I'm going to remove the release paper. I then brought in from Paper Rose their shaker mix. I'm going to add a few little bits to the center of the bear, and then I'm going to apply the window to the base of my shaker. I decided to accessorize the bear by adding a poinsettia that I die cut using the Berry Christmas die set. Once I adhere the poinsettia and the leaves to the top of the bear's ear, I will then adhere the scarf around the bottom of the bear. I love how the shaker bear turned out. She is so adorable. Now it's time to finish up our card. Off camera, I used scrapbook.com's Slanted Strips A2 cover plate die to emboss the panel. I used scrapbook.com's Snowflakes die set to die cut 2 snowflakes using the glitter foam from Spellbinders. And for the sentiment, I stacked 3 layers of cardstock using the Fa La La sentiment die. I selected the Happy Holidays sentiment stamp from the Wonder and Delight stamp set. I then cut out the sentiment using a banner die and adhered it to the card using foam tape. I then adhered the card front to a top folding 4¼ by 5½ inch card base. And for a final touch, I will add a few sequins to my card. And there we have it, my friends. 2 card projects featuring the same color palette. I love this shaker bear. It is so adorable. I love how this card turned out. And let's take a look back at the first card that was created. I love this one too. I love the fuzziness of the bear. Just 2 adorable cards. Thank you for joining me on today. I appreciate you as always for stopping by. I thank you in advance for subscribing, clicking the thumbs up button and the notification bell to where you don't miss out on future tutorials. I'm sending you love and hugs. Until the next time, please take care.